Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at a couple of 10-round magazines that are suitable for AR-15s. The first one is made by FN. This is for the FNC, the carbine or the SCAR. It's a 10-round magazine with a steel upper body and then a plastic lower. And the reason for this is because that little 10-round almost disappears in a mag well. Once you've got it locked up in there, it'll eject just fine, but it's easier to grab it by that plastic and pull it out. So steel body, plastic no tilt follower, non-memory spring, all that good stuff. Secondly, from a company out in Idaho Falls, surprisingly enough, same city that makes Tops knives, previous video, we have a company called Amend 2, Second Amendment. And this is the Model 2. They've made a couple different models of their mags. This is polymer follower, stainless spring, and on the bottom you can see the 2. So what we're going to do is go over these real quick. Please consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And also, if you're already subscribed and you like the video, just hit the like button too. Helps out with the algorithm a lot. Appreciate it. Be right back and we'll show you what's going on here. Okay folks, here we go. Today, as I said, we've got 2 magazines to discuss. This is from Amend 2. It's a 10-round polymer magazine. These are made out in Idaho Falls, Idaho. And then the FN mag, and I don't know how well you can see it here, but it's marked 556 by 45. Difference being that polymer body, you can get them on different colors from this. Black and steel body, polymer non-tilt follower. The follower is what pushes the rounds up as they get chambered. Today we're talking about 10-rounders. And sometimes when you're at a bench shooting, if you're shooting sitting, a 30-round magazine, which is a standard capacity magazine, and it depends what year you're talking. Go back to early Vietnam, and a lot of the rifles were using an aluminum 20-round mag with an aluminum follower. But if they put it on burst fire, 20 rounds emptied pretty quick. Pretty soon they were issued standard 30-round mags. That's a standard capacity magazine for an AR-15, regardless of what you might be told by folks in the major media. When you're sitting on a bench and you don't have as much room sometimes, you'd like something a little shorter. So here's the Amend 2. You can see it's quite a bit shorter and allows you to get closer down to the bench and on a sandbag and shoot more easily. This one looks like a 20-round mag, but it's not. It's 10 rounds, and show you inside here. That's hollow. Get my finger all the way in there. And that's basically so that this will fit in the mag well, but to help you pull it out if you need to pull it out, you've got that extra room. This is a little bit heavier. We'll go ahead and pop them on the handy dandy scale. And what are we in here? We're in pounds and ounces right now, so you can do the conversion. 5.3 ounces on the steel mag, and it's pretty heavy polymer added to it. The mostly polymer, 2.9 ounces. A little bit more than half, but makes a difference. But it's not a deal killer necessarily. Both of these are relatively easily broken down and cleaned. I had to make a phone call to figure out the FNC because there was no information online, but after you watch this video, now you'll know how to take one apart. This is kind of cool because they put their little logo in here, and you just press down, spring loaded there. This will push to the back. And all these things that are spring powered, I recommend you hold your hand over them when you open them up, else stuff might go flying. So there's your number 2 embossed in there. There's your spring, and there's your follower. And hey, doesn't that look a lot like that follower? Yeah, almost exactly. Nice heavy duty, no tilt. As I said, there's a little slot there and a little tab goes right in. This goes down. And the only thing, when you take this one apart and put it back together, that number 2 has to slide back into the spot for the number 2, like here. And it hasn't quite slid in yet. Basically, if you push it around a little bit, it'll pop in there. And I had to fool with it a hot minute or two. And there you go, pop it, boom, boom, good to go. That's for taking the thing apart and cleaning it if you get it full of sand or dirt. This one was a little mysterious. You got something here and something here. And I said, well, that's got to be it. But I went online, I looked at 3 videos and read 4 articles. If you want to know how to take an FNC, the carbine, apart, start to finish, all the way to the bottom, there's plenty of videos. If you want to know how to take this apart, watch this right here, because this will be the only video out there until somebody else copies this. Here you have a couple of slots here, and here you have something with no slots. Basically, it turns out that this is plastic and it has kind of like 2 little fingers, and if you squeeze them or push them, these little tabs will move. So that one got pushed a bit, and now I'm going to push on the back of this with my fingernail, and then I'm going to hit this one just a bit, and I should be able to push this thing right out. And when you push it out, this, see this? And I'll show you this when it gets put back together. There we go. Now this is going to open up because it's under spring tension. And there's the follower again. It's a no-tilt follower. It's a stainless coated spring. And here you cannot mess with this to make it anything other than a 10-round mag. So it's a 10-round, no matter what it looks like. If somebody would argue with you, you'd just show them, now that you know how to do this, you'd show them that they're wrong, and you're right. Also here, little tiny tab, here, little tiny slot, see it? Slot and tab. As long as you get this thing snugged up good. It's sort of a two-handed job. Okay, slot and tab. Here it goes. Going in. It's not all the way back through yet. And snap. Goes in. So I've loaded both these up. They go in and come out of guns fine. They're both non-tilt, which is great. This one's just a little easier to manipulate if you're pulling it out, especially with gloves if it's cold out. This one's fine, and it's nice and lightweight. Today is the last day of February 2026. As of the time I bought these were selling for $9.61 online. These were selling for about, I think, $6.99 or $8.99. But if you bought the gray one, and I got a few gray ones, they were $4.99, which is a very good price. It's not a Magpul. I kind of like it better than Magpuls, but you know, you be you. Just wanted to go ahead and show you what you have available in a couple of the 10-rounders for either shooting from the bench, or if you're in a place where the powers that be think that if you had a 30-round, you would just go out and run amok and go nuts. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. But if you had a couple of 10 rounds, you'd be just as calm as a little sheep or a little lamb. So there you go. Thanks for looking. Please hit like and please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Stay tuned. We got more stuff on the way.